Oh, there's a request. Why Tiger? Okay, we'll play a game. Let's see. Zoom in on the screen. Yeah, we got it zoomed in. Say hello. And make a move. Okay. On our first game, he decides to close the diagonal. Yeah, let's march the pawn up. See how he plans to defend this square. Okay, puts the bishop there. Oh, what to do? Maybe go for a snow roof. So he could put this knight up here. So I'm going to keep this square empty, I guess. And push this pawn. And step to the side with the king. So now he's opening up this diagonal like he wants to trade. Ah, yeah, so he wants to push there. I'm going to threaten to push my pawn too. Push here, he takes, I take, bishop takes, rook takes. He has to drop a pawn back here or something. And I have a bishop in hand and a pawn in hand. And, he put this silver up here so he can't bring his rook over here, which I've seen them do sometimes, bring the rook over to like pin the bishop. Okay, I think I want to take the bishop, but we can stop and think a little bit. Take, he takes with the silver. And then, does he have any good drops? These are all covered. Could drop here. This is covered, this is covered. Do I have any good drops? Probably not yet. This is a loose pawn here. Oh, the silver will come up. This is an available square here. Hitting this gold. Let's take. Yeah, this pawn will be defended by the silver. Yeah, he was thinking about taking with the knight maybe, but that would leave this undefended. It's defended by the silver and the rook now, so it's very, very well defended. This is defended by the knight. This is defended by the silver. This is loose. Drop a bishop here. Drop a bishop here, looking at this diagonal. Is interesting. Just push the edge pawn. You can drop the bishop here and it has a retreat square, or drop it here. But I don't have any follow-up. I like to have a follow-up before I do something like that. Let's see. Now he's looking for those drop points. This is the only one I see. And I just move my knight to the side, or gold, and his bishop is trapped. So he didn't like me. He didn't like this bishop drop here, so he moved the gold over, I guess. This is loose. Bishop drop here. Hits the knight. He can defend it easy enough. Pawn can only be dropped here. I guess we bring the silver up. If I move this again, then he'll be able to drop a bishop here. But there's still no place it can go after I move the rook. So he's going to move the king. Defends the knight. Makes this bishop drop possible. But yeah, there's no escape from there. Well, actually, there is escape. If the rook moves, I can take here, huh? So I get a promoted bishop and can come in here, which will mess up his castle if he intends to castle on this side. I don't know if that's his plan, but it kind of looks that way when he stepped up with the king here. There we go. Well, this is looking good. It weakens my structure a lot if I push this pawn forward, so not sure if I want to do that. But it is attacking his king. I guess I'll drop back. If he attacks my horse, I'll drop back and then bring my horse back here. Oh, you know, I was thinking I could take that. I can't take that. I can't take that. That is really silly. His knight, of course, is defending there. I don't think, fortunately for me, I don't think he can get his gold up here to defend it in time. Oh, he can. He can drop a pawn here. Ah, the horse is hitting the rook. Well, that's a bit of luck. That is definitely a bit of luck. Okay, so let's take here. So sometimes I think the horse has the powers of a dragon. I was thinking that would be a check when I took there too. And of course it's not a check. You just get the local moves plus the diagonal moves. But I can drop a pawn here now. He can drop a pawn too. Okay, but I can take here with check first. And now, how do I want to run? And is there something better than running? Like dropping a knight here, he can actually take it with the gold. Dropping a pawn here, he takes my horse, I take with check, and king takes. I don't imagine that's valuable. I'll have a knight and a gold in hand, but don't know what I can do with that. So where do I want to put the bishop? I'm going to put it here for now. Thinking maybe I push this pawn here. Okay, he puts the bishop there. I can drop a pawn, he can drop a pawn. I can drop a knight here, or here hitting his bishop. Here hitting the silver. The silver will move though. Then what's the follow-up? Where is the next pawn to drop? Maybe I need to push this pawn first. Then when I drop a knight here, I can drop a pawn here. But he could take it. He could just take it. Okay, king there. Well, let's start with this. Get the silver up. So if he takes, I can take back and he can drop another pawn. I could take, he doesn't have to take, he could drop a pawn right away and then I take. Either way it's okay, I think. Might be missing something. Bishop there. Maybe what I was missing was that annoying bishop attack on my rook. Okay, I can drop a pawn here to chase his bishop back. I could push this pawn because the bishop is not defending the square anymore. He could push this pawn, I can take. I just like this diagonal looking at his king, you know. Knight drop here, hitting his rook is possible. Pawn drop. Where is he going to drop a pawn? Here? I just take it. Now, so he goes back and defends this diagonal. Yeah, it was looking kind of dangerous. So I could drop a knight here. And follow up with a pawn push and a pawn drop. He could push this pawn and drop a knight here. Can I do anything with my rook? Well, what happens when I drop a knight here? Where does the bishop go? The defect there is he's going to drop a pawn here next, isn't he? Okay, I'm going to push this pawn forward. Go here. He drops a pawn. I push this pawn. He takes. I take with check, and then I take back here. So I think it's okay. So 1264 is 4Q. Yeah, I don't usually play 4Qs. He can move the... I didn't actually see that. He can move the gold forward. Too bad. So, yeah, I can still push this forward with check. He has to take with the king. And I can drop another pawn with check. King just goes back. And it's just repeating the situation. Yep. On this side, can I do anything? Don't see it. Yeah, I really want to get my rook in here. So yeah, I was planning to drop a pawn here to distract his silver. Yeah, he can just take there. And he doesn't have a pawn to drop. So let's take here. Looking at this pawn, these squares around here. Oh, and he takes there with the bishop. Ooh, that's bad. That's not what I wanted to happen. Attack the attack the bishop and do the same thing again.
10秒 20秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7
I'm about to drop a pawn here on the gold, but if I do that, he'll just run to the side. So I'll drop a pawn here. Where'd he go with the gold? Oh, he went there to hit my he went there to hit my rook. Okay, I got it. I got the attack on the silver going.
주변 20秒 1
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. So I drop a pawn here. He takes with the gold. I have to ignore it and take there. I could just move my rook. Or can I move my rook where he can't drop a knight? Here. Move my rook here. So he can trade. He can take the lance. I'm going to take that silver though.
주변
The trade he can do with tempo because it's check.
(20秒) 1 2 3 4 5
He puts the knight there. Aha. Okay, we're taking this one.
주변
Yeah, he can take my silver. But I have a silver in hand and I'll take here with check.
4 5 6 7 8
So he takes there instead. Okay, we'll take here then. He really doesn't want me to get into his camp, which I understand. Let's see. Am I threatening here? Okay, he can do that, which that is with tempo. That is with check. Okay, and then he dropped a gold there. Now, silver. Oh, horse. A horse could go on this diagonal somehow, couldn't it?
주변
And I'm going to take here. And promote. So I got my promoted dragon, my promoted rook, but I don't know if it was worth it. I gave up a lot, but I have a dragon in this camp and I have 2 pieces, including a knight.
주변
This bishop is defended.
(20秒) 1 2 3 4 5
Okay, so he's really doubling down on this diagonal here. Let's see, I can go here with check. Where's he going?
주변
Oh, he defended his knight. That's what he did.
주변
So if the king runs, is there a bait back here? Knight drop.
20秒
Knight.
1 2 3 4 5 6
Okay, so silver here.
주변 주변
Can't drop a knight anywhere that checks the king. There's a gold drop here. It's a gold drop here.
2 3 4
He can't take this. Ah, now he can take it because he put a pawn there. How about I drop a gold here? If he takes here, I'll take his rook. Takes the rook, I take back.
20秒1、2、10秒、
Okay. Got a second rook in hand. Ah, he drops there. So I can take here and check.
10秒、
So he doesn't have time to take my dragon. And I can drop a rook here. The king goes here. Can drop a knight here.
10秒、
Drop the knight first. He can take the knight.
20秒、1、2、3、
Anyway. So the king can run out here. Can drop the knight over
10
here.
秒、
Can drop a gold here. He takes it.
20秒、
And I can play something here.
3、4、
Or he runs.
10秒、
Yeah, he takes it. So then gold here, or dragon here. Oh, dragon there is not defended.
10秒、
Dragon here then. That's no good either. Rook here. And
20
promote to a
秒、
dragon.
10秒、 20秒、 1、
So yeah, I have a gold here. Knight here.
10秒、
The bishop is defending the pawn. I can drop a pawn here on the king's head. But I'd rather take the bishop and then take this pawn. That's my plan.
20秒、 1、2、3、4、5、
So he goes there.
10秒、
Let's just drop some pawns here. Where can the king run even? Has to go here.
10秒、
He can take this, of course. But then I'll have a piece in hand, so that'll be worth something.
20秒、 1、2、3、4、5、
So he ran with the king. So I can drop a pawn here, and he has to go over here.
10秒、
And I can at least move this
10秒、
one of these dragons with check. Okay, so now we're close to something. I drop pawn here, knight takes, bishop takes.
10秒、
Silver takes, rather. Or he runs here.
20秒1、2、3 10秒
Okay, so the king has no forward moves.
10秒
If I had a dragon here, that would do it. So let's just step over there bit by bit.
10秒
Maybe I should have taken the lance.
20秒1、2、3、4、5、6
Drops a knight there. Interesting. Okay, let's threaten mate. King still has... oh, the king has one move here.
10秒
Just need to get a gold in hand and I could drop it here with mate, right? But I am threatening to take here with mate, so... Yeah. He gave up. Maybe he didn't see a way to defend.
10秒
But that looks like mate to me. Hey, Gabriefs. Oh, well, this is a good day today. I won my first game here. All right, and I beat a 4Q. That's pretty cool.